Colossians 3:2. Set your affections on things above, not on the things on the earth.
And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, A sign to the sons of Israel, let them send out from the camp every leper, and everyone having gonorrhea, and everyone unclean from a dead soul. From male unto female you shall send them outside the camp. For in no way shall they defile their camp in which I occupy among them. And the sons of Israel did thus. They sent them outside the camp as the Lord said to Moses. Thus the sons of Israel did. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, saying, A man or woman, whoever should commit of all the sins of mankind, and should ignore, and that soul shall trespass. He shall declare openly the sin which he did, and he shall give for the trespass offering the total sum, and the fifth part of it he shall add unto it, and he shall give back to whomever he trespassed against him. But if there might not be the man acting as next of kin, so as to give to him satisfaction for the trespass offering, let the trespass offering, the one being given, be to the Lord. It shall be for the priest, besides the ram of the atonement, by which he shall atone with it for him. Every first fruit of all the things having been sanctified among the sons of Israel, as many as they should offer to the Lord, will be for the priest himself. The things of each man having been sanctified, it will be his. And a man whoever should give anything to the priest, to him it will be his. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel. You shall say to them, a man, if his wife should violate, and in overlooking should ignore him, and anyone should go to bed with her in the marriage bed of semen, it shall be unaware for the eyes of her husband. She should hide it, and herself should be defiled. There should be no witness against her. She should not be conceived. And there should come upon him a spirit of jealousy. He should be jealous of his wife, and she be defiled. Or there should come upon him a spirit of jealousy, and he should be jealous of his wife, and should not be defiled. Then the man should lead his wife to the priest. He shall give the gift for her, the tenth of the ephah of flour of barley. He shall not pour it upon it olive oil, nor shall he place upon it frankincense, for it is a sacrifice for jealousy, a sacrifice of memorial, calling to mind sin. The priest shall bring her and stand her before the Lord, and the priest shall take clean living water in an earthenware receptacle, and some of the earth being upon the floor of the tent of the testimony, and taking it, the priest shall put it into the water. The priest shall stand the woman before the Lord. He shall uncover the head of the woman. He shall give unto her hands the sacrifice of memorial, the sacrifice of jealousy. But in the hand of the priest will be the water of rebuke, the one accursing this. The priest shall adjure her, and shall say to the woman, If no one has gone to bed with you, if you have not violated to be defiled being under your own husband, be innocent from this accursing by the water of rebuke. But if being married you violated, or were defiled, and any gave of his marriage bed with you besides your husband, then the priest shall bind the woman by the oaths of her imprecation, and the priest shall say to the woman, May the Lord appoint to you a curse and solemn affirmation in the midst of your people, and the Lord giving of your thigh to miscarry, and your belly to bloat. This accursing water shall enter into your belly to bloat pregnant, and to miscarry by your thigh, and the woman shall say, May it be, may it be. The priest shall write these imprecations on a scroll, and shall wipe them away in the water of the rebuke of the accursing. She shall give to him to drink, the woman, the water of the rebuke of the accursing, and shall enter into her the water of the rebuke of the accursing. The priest shall take from out of the hands of the woman the sacrifice of jealousy, shall place the sacrifice before the Lord, and he shall bring her unto the altar. The priest shall grab from the sacrifice as a memorial of it. He shall offer it upon the altar, and after these things he will cause the woman to drink the water. It shall be, if she should be defiled, and in forgetfulness her husband should be unaware, then shall enter into her the water of rebuke of accursing, and the belly shall bloat, her thigh shall miscarry, and the woman will be for a curse to her people. But if the woman should not be defiled, and should be clean, then she will be innocent, and shall produce offspring of semen. This is the law of the jealousy, in whichever a woman being married should violate, and should be defiled, or a man whoever should have a spirit of jealousy came upon him, and should be jealous of his wife, should stand his wife before the Lord, then the priest shall do to her all this law, and the man will be innocent from sin, and that woman shall take the sin on herself. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel. You shall say to them, A man or a woman, whoever should greatly vow a vow to purify oneself in purity to the Lord, from wine and liquor, he shall be pure, and strong drink from out of wine, and strong drink from out of liquor, he shall not drink. And as many as these are manufactured from out of the grape, he shall not drink. Fresh grape and dried grape he shall not eat. All the days of his vow, from all as many things as come from the grapevine, wine from dregs unto grapestone, he shall not eat. All the days of the vow of his purification, a razor shall not come upon his head, until whenever the days should be fulfilled. As many as he made a vow to the Lord, he shall be holy, maintaining the lock of hair on his head. All the days of the vow to the Lord he shall not enter unto any soul coming to an end, unto father and unto mother, and to brother and to sister he shall not be defiled by them in their dying. For this vow of God is upon him, upon his head. All the days of his vow will be holy to the Lord. And if anyone should die to death near him suddenly, immediately the head of his vow shall be defiled. He shall shave his head, in which day he should be cleansed. The 7th day he shall be shaved, and the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons to the priest at the doors of the tent of the testimony. The priest shall offer one for a sin offering, one for a whole burnt offering, and the priest shall atone for him, for of which he sinned concerning touching the dead soul, and he shall sanctify his head in that day, in which he was sanctified to the Lord all the days of the vow. He shall lead forward a lamb of a year old for a trespass offering, and the former days shall not be reckoned, for the head of his vow was defiled. And in this the law of the making a vow, in whichever day he shall fulfill the day of his vow, he shall bring himself by the doors of the tent of the testimony, shall lead his gift to the Lord, the one unblemished he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, and one unblemished ewe lamb of a year old for a sin offering, and one unblemished ram for a deliverance offering, and a bin of unleavened fine flour breads being prepared in olive oil, and unleavened pancakes being anointed in olive oil, and their sacrifice and their libation. The priest shall bring them before the Lord, and shall offer the sacrifice for his sin offering, and his whole burnt offering. And with the ram he shall make a sacrifice of deliverance to the Lord with the bin of unleavened breads. And the priest shall offer his sacrifice according, and his libation. The one making a vow shall shave by the doors of the tent of the testimony the head of his vow. He shall place the hair upon the fire, the one which is upon the sacrifice of the deliverance offering. And the priest shall take the shoulder, cooked from the ram, 1 unleavened bread from the bin, and 1 unleavened pancake. He shall place them upon the hands of the one making a vow after his shaving of his head. The priest shall offer them as an increase offering before the Lord. It shall be a holy portion to the priest before the breast of the increase offering, and beside the shoulder of the cutaway portion offering. And after this the one making a vow shall drink wine. This is the law of the one making a vow. Whoever should make a vow to the Lord, of his gift to the Lord, concerning the vow separate from whatever his hand should find according to his ability of his vow, or whatever he should have vowed according to the law of his purity. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron and his sons, saying, Thus you shall bless the sons of Israel, saying to them, May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord shine his face upon you, and show mercy on you. May the Lord lift your face upon you, and give you peace. And they shall place my hand upon the sons of Israel, and I will bless them. And it came to pass in the day in which Moses completed so as to raise up the tent, he anointed it, and sanctified it, and all the items of it, and the altar, and all the items of it. He anointed them, and sanctified them. The rulers of Israel brought gifts, rulers of the houses of their patrimony. These are the rulers of the tribes. These are the ones standing by the overseeing. They brought their gifts before the Lord, 6 wagons covered, and 12 oxen, a wagon from 2 rulers, and a calf from each. They brought him before the tent. And the Lord said to Moses, saying, Take from them, they will be for the works of the ministry of the tent of the testimony. You shall give them to the Levites, each according to their ministration. Moses, taking the wagons and the oxen, he gave them to the Levites. The 2 wagons and the 4 oxen he gave to the sons of Gershon for their ministration, and the 4 wagons and their 8 oxen he gave to the sons of Merari for their ministrations, by Ithamar son of Aaron the priest. To the sons of Kohath he gave not, for they have the ministration of the holy things. They shall lift them up upon their shoulders. The rulers brought gifts for the dedication of the altar in the day in which he anointed them. And the rulers brought their gifts before the altar. The Lord said to Moses, 1 ruler for each day. A ruler per day shall bring his gift for the dedication of the altar. And the one bringing on the first day of his gift, Nashon, son of Amminadab, ruler of the tribe of Judah, he brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold, full of incense, 1 calf from the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he-lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling for the goats for a sin offering. For a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he-goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Nashon, son of Amminadab. The 2nd day there brought Nathaniel, son of Zuar, the ruler of the tribe of Issachar. He brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold, full of incense, 1 half from the oxen, one ram, one he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, and one winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering. For sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Nethanel, son of Zuar. The third day the ruler of the sons of Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold, full of incense, 1 calf for the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling for the goats of a sin offering, for sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Eliab, son of Helon. The fourth day, the ruler of the sons of Reuben, Elizur, son of Shador, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold, full of incense, 1 calf from the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, and 1 winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering. For sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Elizur, son of Shador. The fifth day, the ruler of the sons of Simeon, Shelumiel, son of Zerushadai, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold, full of incense, 1 calf from the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Shelumiel, son of Zerushadai. The sixth day, the ruler of the sons of Gad, Elisaph, son of Reuel, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold, full of incense, 1 calf from the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Eliasaph, son of Reuel. The seventh day, the ruler of the sons of Ephraim, Elishama, son of Ammihud, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil or for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan, 10 weights of gold full of incense, 1 calf for the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling for the goats for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Elishama, son of Ammihud. The eighth day, the ruler of the sons of Manasseh, Gamaliel, son of Pedazur, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold full of incense, 1 calf from the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old, for this is the gift of Gamaliel, son of Pedazur. The ninth day, the ruler of the sons of Benjamin, Abidan, son of Gideoni, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold full of incense, 1 calf for the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Abidan, son of Gideoni. The 10th day, the ruler of the sons of Dan, Ahizier, son of Amminashadai, brought his gift, 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold full of incense, 1 calf from the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, and 1 winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Ahizier, son of Amminashadai. The 11th day, the ruler of the sons of Asher, Pagiel, son of Akron, brought his gift 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold full of incense, 1 calf for the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling for the goats from a sin offering, and for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old, for this is the gift of Pagiel, son of Akron. The 12th day, the ruler of the sons of Naphtali, Ahira, son of Anan, brought his gift 1 silver saucer, 30 and 100 was its scale weight, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels according to the holy shekel, both full of fine flour, being prepared in olive oil for a sacrifice offering, 1 incense pan of 10 weights of gold full of incense, 1 calf for the oxen, 1 ram, 1 he lamb of a year old for a whole burnt offering, 1 winter yearling from the goats for a sin offering, for a sacrifice of deliverance, 2 heifers, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 ewe lambs of a year old. This is the gift of Ahira, son of Anan. This is the dedication of the altar in which day he anointed it by the rulers of the sons of Israel. 12 silver saucers, 12 silver bowls, 12 gold incense pans, 30 and 100 shekels to the 1 saucer, and 70 shekels to the 1 bowl, all the silver of the items, 2,400 shekels, the shekels according to the holy shekel, 12 gold incense pans full of incense, all the gold of the incense pans were 20 and 100 weights of gold, all the livestock for a whole burnt offering, 12 calves, 12 rams, 12 he lambs of a year old, and their sacrifices and their libations, and their 12 winter yearlings from the goats of the sin offering, all the livestock for sacrifice of deliverance, 24 heifers, 60 rams, 60 he goats, 60 unblemished ewe lambs of a year old. This is the dedication of an altar after his anointing. And Moses entering into the tent of the testimony to speak to him, he heard the voice of the Lord speaking to him from above the atonement seat, which is upon the ark of the testimony, between the 2 cherubims, and he spoke to him. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to Aaron, and you shall say to him, Whenever you shall place the lamps by rank, the 7 lamps shall give light in front of the lampstand. And Aaron did so. In front of the lampstand he lit up its lamps, as the Lord gave orders to Moses. This is the apparatus of the lampstand. Its stem is solid gold, and its lilies are solid entirely, according to the form which the Lord showed Moses. Thus he made the lampstand. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites from the midst of the sons of Israel. You shall purify them, and thus you shall do to them for their purification. You shall sprinkle about them water of purification, and a razor shall come upon the whole body of the body. And you shall wash your garments, they shall be clean. I shall take 1 calf from the oxen, and of this a sacrifice offering of fine flour being prepared in olive oil, and a calf of a year old. And an oxen you shall take for a sin offering. And you shall lead forward the Levites before the tent of the testimony. You shall bring together all the congregation of the sons of Israel. You shall lead forward the Levites before the Lord, and the sons of Israel shall place their hands upon the Levites. Aaron shall separate the Levites for a gift before the Lord from the sons of Israel. They shall be so as to work the works of the Lord. The Levites shall place their hands upon the heads of the calves, and you shall offer the one for a sin offering, the one for a whole burnt offering to the Lord to atone for them. You shall stand the Levites before Aaron, and before his sons. You shall give them back as a gift to the Lord. You shall draw apart the Levites from the midst of the sons of Israel, and they shall be mine. And after these things the Levites shall enter to work the work of the tent of the testimony. And you shall cleanse them and render them before the Lord. For as a gift these are being given back to me. They are from out of the midst of the sons of Israel. And mine, from man unto beast, in which day I struck every firstborn in the land of Egypt. I sanctified them to myself. I took the Levites instead of every firstborn among the sons of Israel, and I gave back the Levites as a gift, recompensing Aaron and to his sons from out of the midst of the sons of Israel, to work the works of the sons of Israel in the tent of the testimony, and to atone for the sons of Israel, and that a calamity shall not be among the sons of Israel whenever drawing near to the holy things. So Moses and Aaron did, and all the congregation of the sons of Israel, to the Levites as the Lord gave charge to Moses concerning the Levites. Thus the sons of Israel did to them. The Levites purified themselves, washed their garments, and Aaron gave them as a gift before the Lord. Aaron made atonement for them to purify them. And after this the Levites entered to officiate their ministration in the tent of the testimony before Aaron and before his sons, as the Lord gave order to Moses for the Levites. So they did to them. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, This is a thing for the Levites. From 5 and 20 years and up they shall enter to minister administration and works in the tent of the testimony, and from 50 years old he shall leave from the ministration, shall not work any longer. He shall officiate with his brethren in the tent of the testimony to guard the watches, but he shall not work the work, so shall you do the Levites in their watches. And the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the second year of their coming forth from out of the land of Egypt, in the first month, saying, Speak, and let the sons of Israel prepare the Passover according to its season. On the 14th day of the first month, toward evening, you shall observe it, according to its time, according to its law, and according to the interpretation given for it, you shall observe it. Moses spoke to the sons of Israel to observe the Passover, commencing on the 14th day of the month in the wilderness of Sinai, as the Lord gave orders to Moses. Thus the sons of Israel did. And the men came, the ones who were unclean, by reason of touching a dead soul of a man, and they were not able to observe the Passover on that day, and they came forward before Moses and Aaron on that day. And those men said to them, We are unclean by reason of the dead soul of a man. Are we then lacking so as to bring the gift to the Lord according to its time in the midst of the sons of Israel? And Moses said to them, Stand there, and I will hear what the Lord gives charge concerning you. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, saying, A man, whoever becomes unclean by reason of a dead soul of a man, or on a journey far from you, even among your generations, he shall observe the Passover to the Lord. In the second month, on the 14th day, toward evening, they shall prepare it upon unleavened breads and bitter herbs, they shall eat it. They shall not leave behind any of it until the morning. They shall not break a bone of it. According to the law of the Passover, they shall observe it. And the man whoever might be clean, and is not on a journey far away, and shall lack to observe the Passover, that soul shall be utterly destroyed from his people, because the gift to the Lord he did not offer according to its time. That man take his sin. But if a foreigner should come forward to you in your land, and you should observe the Passover to the Lord, then according to the law of the Passover, and according to the arrangement, thus he shall observe it. There will be one law to you, both to the foreigner and to the native born of the land. And in that day which the tent was set up, the cloud covered the tent, the house of the testimony. And in the evening there was upon the tent as a form of fire until morning. So it was always. The cloud covered it by day, and the form of fire by the night. And when the clouds ascended from the tent, then after this the sons of Israel departed. And in the place wherever the cloud stopped, there the sons of Israel camped. By order of the Lord the sons of Israel shall camp, and by order of the Lord they shall depart. All the days in which the cloud shadowed over the tent, the sons of Israel shall camp. And whenever the cloud should be dragged upon the tent for many days, that the sons of Israel shall guard the watch of the Lord, and in no way shall they lift away. It shall be, whenever the cloud should become a number of days upon the tent, by the voice of the Lord they shall camp, and by order of the Lord they shall depart. It shall be, whenever the cloud should be present from evening until morning, and the cloud should ascend in the morning, then they shall depart by day or night. And when, being more than a month of days of the cloud shadowing upon it, the sons of Israel shall camp, and in no way shall they depart. For by order of the Lord they shall depart. They guarded the watch of the Lord by order of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Make for yourself 2 trumpets of silver, a hammered work you shall make them, and they will be for you to call the congregation, and to lift away the camps. You shall trump with them, and bring together all the congregation unto the door of the tent of the testimony. But if they should trump with one sound, then shall come forward to you all the rulers of the heads of Israel. You shall trump a signal, and shall lift away the camps, camping according to the east. You shall trump for a signal a second time, and shall lift away the camps according to the south. You shall trump a third signal, and shall lift away the camps camping by the west. You shall trump a fourth signal, and shall lift away the camps camping toward the north. You shall trump a signal at their departure. And whenever you should bring together the congregation, you shall trump, but not a signal. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall trump with the trumpet, and it will be to you an eternal law unto your generations. And if you shall go forth to war in your land against the opponents opposing you, then you shall signify with the trumpets, and you shall be called to mind before the Lord your God, and you shall be preserved from your enemies. In the day of your gladness, and in your holidays, and in your new moons, you shall trump with the trumpets at the whole burnt offerings, and at the sacrifices of your deliverance offerings. And it shall be to you for a remembrance before your God. I am the Lord your God. And it came to pass in the second year, in the second month, the 20th of the month, the cloud ascended from the tent of the testimony, and the sons of Israel lifted away their chattel in the wilderness of Sinai. The cloud stopped in the wilderness of Paran. The first ranks lifted away by the voice of the Lord by the hand of Moses. They lifted away in order. The camp of the sons of Judah, first with their force. Over their force was Nashon, son of Amminadab. Over the force of the tribe of the sons of Issachar was Nethaneel, son of Zuar. Over the force of the tribe of the sons of Zebulun was Eliab, son of Helon. They shall lower the tent, and the sons of Gershon shall lift it away, and the sons of Merari the ones carrying the tent. And lifting away in order the camp of Reuben with their force, and all over the force was Elizur, son of Shedeur. And over the force of the tribes of the sons of Simeon was Shalumiel, son of Zerushadai. Over the force of the tribe of the sons of Gad was Eliasaph, the son of Reuel. The sons of Kohath shall lift away carrying the holy things, and they shall set upon the tent until when they should arrive, and shall lift away in order the camp of Ephraim with their force. And over his force was Elishama, son of Ammihud. Over the force of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh was Gamaliel, the son of Pedazur. And over the force of the tribe of the sons of Benjamin was Abidan, the son of Gideoni. And shall lift away in order the camps of the sons of Dan. Last of all the force was Ahiezer, son of Amminashadai. And over the force of the tribe of the sons of Asher was Pagiel, son of Akron. And over the force of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali was Ahira, son of Anan. These are the militaries of the sons of Israel. And they lifted away their force. Moses said to Ahobab, son of Raguel, the Midianite, father-in-law of Moses, we are lifting away unto the place which the Lord said, this I will give to you. Come with us, and we will do good for you. For the Lord spoke good concerning Israel. He said to him, I shall not go, but unto my land and unto my family I will go. He said, you should not abandon us, because you were with us in the wilderness, and you will be among us as an ambassador. It shall be, if you should go with us, that it should be the good things, that whatever as many as the Lord shall do good for us, also we shall do good for you. And they lifted away from the mountain of the Lord, a journey of 3 days, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord went forth in front of them, a journey of 3 days, to survey themselves a rest. The cloud of the Lord came to pass, shadowing over them by day, and their lifting away from out of the camp. And it came to pass in the lifting away the ark, that Moses said, awaken, O Lord, let your enemies be dispersed, and let flee all the ones detesting you. And in the resting he said, turn, O Lord, thousands of myriads in Israel. And the people were grumbling wickedly before the Lord. And the Lord heard, and he became enraged in anger. And there burned among them a fire by the Lord, and it devoured a certain part of the camp. And the people cried out to Moses. Moses made a vow to the Lord, and the fire abated. And the intermixed people among them desired with a great desire. Being seated, they wept along with the sons of Israel. And they said, who will feed us meats? We remember the fishes which we ate in Egypt without charge, and the cucumbers, and the melons, and the leeks, and the onions, and the garlics. But now our soul is dried up. There is nothing except for the manna to our eyes, and the manna is as seed. It is as of coriander, and the appearance of it is the appearance of ice. The people traveled around and collected together, and ground it with the millstone, and ground it with the handmill, and boiled it in the earthen pot, and made it into cake baked in hot ashes. Satisfaction from eating it was as the taste of pastry made with olive oil. Whenever the dew came down upon the camp at night, the manna came down upon it. And Moses heard their weeping according to their peoples, each at his door. And the Lord was enraged in anger exceedingly, and before Moses it was wicked. Moses said to the Lord, why do you afflict your attendant? Why have I not found favor before you to place the thrust of this people upon me? Have I conceived in the womb all this people, or have I given birth to them, that you say to me, take them into your bosom as a wet nurse lifts the one being nursed into the land which you swore by an oath to their fathers? From what place is it to me to give meats to all this people? For they weep upon me, saying, give to us meats that we may eat. I shall not be able alone to bring this people, for this matter is heavy for me. But if you so do to me, kill me with my removal, if I found favor with you, that I should not see my ill treatment. The Lord said to Moses, bring together to me 70 men from the elders of Israel, whom you yourself know. These are elders of the people and their scribes. You shall lead them to the tent of the testimony, and they shall stand there with you. I shall go down and speak there with you, and I will remove any of the spirit upon you. I will place it upon them, and they shall aid it with you, the thrust of the people. You shall not bring them alone. And to the people you shall say, purify yourselves, for tomorrow you shall eat meat. For you wept before the Lord, saying, who shall feed us meat? For it was good to us during being in Egypt. And the Lord shall give to you meats, and you shall eat. You shall not eat for 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, nor 10 days, nor 20 days. You shall eat for a month of days, until whenever it should come forth from out of your nostrils. And it shall be to you for a cholera. You resisted the Lord who is among you, and you wept before him, saying, what did we do to come out of Egypt? Moses said, 600,000 footmen are the people in which I am among them. And you said, I will give them meat. They shall eat for a month of days. Shall sheep and oxen be slain for them? And will it suffice to them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be brought to them? And will it suffice to them? And the Lord said to Moses, shall the hand of the Lord not be enough? Already you shall know if my word shall overtake you or not. And Moses came forth, and he spoke to the people the sayings of the Lord. He brought together 70 men from the elders of the people, and he stood them round about the tent. And the Lord came down in a cloud, and he spoke to them. He lifted from the spirit of the one upon him, and he placed it upon the 70 men of the elders. And as the spirit rested upon them, they prophesied and no longer proceeded. And were left behind 2 men in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the second was Medad. And the spirit rested upon them, and these were of the ones delineated, and came not to the tent. They prophesied in the camp. And a young man ran up to report to Moses, saying, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. And answering Joshua the son of Nun, the one standing beside Moses, his chosen one, said, O my master, Moses, restrain them. Moses said to him, Are you zealous for me? How it would be given all the people of the Lord were prophets, whenever the Lord should put his spirit upon them. And Moses went forth into the camp, he and the elders of Israel. And the wind went forth from the Lord, and carried over mother quail from the sea, and it put them upon the camp, a day's journey here on this side, and a day's journey here on that side, round about the camp, about 2 cubits from the earth. The people rose up that entire day, and the entire night, and the entire next day, and they gathered together the mother quail. The one gathering a few was 10 cores. They cooled themselves into a time of refreshing round about the camp. The meat still was in their teeth before the dissipating, and the Lord was enraged in wrath at the people. The Lord struck the people in exceedingly great calamity. And the name of that place was called Tombs of Desire, for they entombed the craving people. From Tombs of the Desire the people lifted away unto Hazeroth, and the people existed in Hazeroth. Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Ethiopian wife whom Moses took, for he took an Ethiopian woman. They said, Has the Lord spoken only to Moses? Did he not also speak to us? And the Lord heard. And the man Moses was exceedingly gentle above all the men of the ones being upon the earth. The Lord said immediately to Moses and Aaron and Miriam, Come forth you the 3 into the tent of the testimony. And came forth the 3 into the tent of the testimony. The Lord came down in a column of cloud, and it stood at the door of the tent of the testimony. And Aaron and Miriam were called, and both came forth. He said to them, Hear my words. If there is to be a prophet among you to the Lord, I will be made known to him in a vision, and in sleep I will speak to him. Not so my attendant Moses. In my entire house he is trustworthy. Mouth to mouth I will speak to him in sight, and not through enigmas. Even he saw the glory of the Lord. Why were you not afraid to speak ill against my attendant Moses? An anger of rage of the Lord was upon them, and they went forth. The cloud left from the tent, and behold, Miriam became leprous as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. Aaron said to Moses, I beseech you, O my master, you should not join sin to us, for we knew not that we sinned. Do not let her become as equal to death as a miscarriage going forth from a womb of his mother, and it eats up half of her flesh. Moses yelled out to the Lord, saying, O God, I beseech you to heal her. The Lord said to Moses, If her father in spitting spat into her face, would she not feel shame? 7 days she shall be separated outside the camp, and after this she shall enter. Miriam was separated outside the camp 7 days. The people did not lift away until Miriam was cleansed. And after these things the people lifted away from Hazeroth. They came to the wilderness of Paran. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send for yourself men. Let them survey the land of the Canaanites, which I give to the sons of Israel for a possession. 1 man per tribe, according to the people of all their patrimony. You shall send them all, being chiefs of them. Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran by the voice of the Lord. All these men were chiefs of the sons of Israel. These are the names. Of the tribe of Reuben was Shammua, son of Zakur. Of the tribe of Simeon was Shaphat, son of Hori. Of the tribe of Judah was Caleb, son of Jephunneh. Of the tribe of Issachar was Igal, son of Joseph. Of the tribe of Ephraim was Oshea, son of Nun. Of the tribe of Benjamin was Palti, son of Raphu. Of the tribe of Zebulun was Gadiel, son of Sodai. Of the tribe of Joseph, of the sons of Manasseh, was Gadai, son of Susi. Of the tribe of Dan was Amiel, son of Gamali. Of the tribe of Asher was Sethur, son of Michael. Of the tribe of Naphtali was Nabi, son of Vashti. Of the tribe of Gad was Gaul, son of Makai. These are the names of the men which Moses sent to survey the land. Moses named Oshea, son of Nun, Joshua. Moses sent them to survey the land of Canaan, and he said to them, Ascend in this wilderness, and you shall ascend into the mountain. You will behold the land, what it is, and the people lying in wait upon it, if they are strong or weak, or if they are few or many, and what the land is like in which these laid in waste upon it, if it is good or wicked, and what the cities in which these dwell in them, if it is walled or unwalled, what the land is like, if plenteous or being neglected, if there is in it trees or not, and attending to constantly you shall take from the fruits of the land. And the days were days in spring, forerunners of the grape. And ascending, they surveyed the land from the wilderness of Zin until Rehob, entering Hamath. They ascended by the wilderness, and came unto Hebron, and there was Ahiman, and Sheshaiah, and Talmai, the families of Anak. And Hebron was built 7 years before Tanin of Egypt. They came unto the ravine of the cluster. They beat from there a vine branch, and one cluster of the grape from it, and they lifted it upon bearing poles, and some from the pomegranates and the fig trees. And that place they named Ravine of the Cluster, on account of the cluster of grapes which the son of Israel beat from there. They returned from there after surveying the land 40 days, and having gone they came to Moses and Aaron, and to all the congregation of the sons of Israel, to the wilderness of Paran Kadesh. And they answered to them a word, and to all the congregation they showed the fruit of the land. They described to him, and they said, We came into the land unto which you sent us, a land flowing with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. Only that the nation dwelling in the land is bold, and the fortified cities, being walled, are great. Very much so. The generation of Anak we saw there, and Amalek dwells in the land to the south, and the Hittites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites dwell in the mountainous area. The Canaanites dwell by the sea, and by the Jordan River. Caleb quelled the people before Moses, and said to him, Not so, but ascending we will ascend, and we shall inherit it, for by might we shall be able to prevail against them. The men, the ones going up with him, said, We are not ascending, for in no way should we be able to ascend to that nation, for it is stronger rather than us. And they brought an astonishment of the land of which they surveyed it to the sons of Israel, saying, The land which we went in it to survey, it is a land devouring the ones dwelling upon it, and all the people whom we see in it are exceedingly tall men. There we saw the giants, and were as locusts in the presence of them. Yes, even so we were in the presence of them.
As dew in harvest, and as rain in summer, so honor is not seemly for a fool. As birds and sparrows spread out to fly, so a vain oath shall not come unto one thing. As a whip to a horse, and a spur to a donkey, so a rod to a law-breaking nation. Do not give an answer to a fool according to that one's folly, lest ye should become like unto him. But answer a fool to the folly of that one, lest he should appear wise of himself. The one sending a word through a foolish messenger shall cause scorn by his own ways. Remove the goings of legs, and proverbs from out of the mouth of fools. The one who binds up a stone in a sling is likened to the one giving a fool glory. Thorn bushes germinate in the hand of the intoxicated, and servitude in the hand of fools. All the flesh of fools is tossed much by a storm, for their ecstasy is destroyed. As a dog whenever it comes upon its own vomit, and becomes detested, so a fool returning to his own evil unto his own sin. I beheld a man seeming to be wise of himself, however a fool had more hope rather than he. The lazy one says, when being sent into the way, A lion is in the ways, and the squares are murderers. As a door turns upon the hinge, so the lazy one upon his bed. The lazy one hiding the hand in his bosom shall not be able to bring it unto the mouth. The lazy one appears wiser to himself in fulfilling, transmitting a message, as the one holding the tail of a dog, so the one setting himself over a stranger's case. For as the one needing healing propounds words unto men, the first one meaning the word shall be tripped up. Thus are all the ones lying in wait for their own friends. Whenever they should be caught in the act, they say that I am playing, I acted. With much wood fire flourishes, but where there is no man at variance with others, a fight is stilled. A grate for coals, and wood for a fire, and reviling a man for a disturbance to a fight. Words of mischievous men are soft, but these beat into the inner chambers of the intestines. Silver given with treachery is as a potsherd esteemed. Smooth lips cover a distressed heart. An enemy weeping assents to all things with his lips, but in the heart he contrives treachery. If the enemy should beseech you with a great voice, do not yield to him, for there are 7 wickednesses in his heart. The one hiding hatred stands together with treachery, and he conceals the things of his own well-known sins and the Sanhedrin. The one digging a pit for his neighbor shall fall into it, and the one rolling a stone rolls it upon himself. A lying tongue detests truth, and an opened mouth makes commotion. 1 Peter 2:23-25. Who, when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously, who his own self bare our sins in his own body on the tree, that we being dead to sins should live unto righteousness, by whose stripes ye were healed. For ye were as sheep going astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd and bishop of your souls. Harry Ironside told the story he had heard of the boy of a wagon train traveling across the West. One day they were horrified to see a long line of smoke moving in their direction. With the wind blowing, they knew that their ox-drawn wagons could not move fast enough to get back to the river they had crossed earlier in time for them to escape the flames. But the leader of the wagon train had many years of experience. He immediately instructed the people to set small fires in the grass behind them. That same wind carried the flames away from them. Once the burned area had cooled, they moved the wagon into it. And when one of the little girls asked if they were safe, the leader replied, "My child, the flames cannot reach us here, for we are standing where the fire has been." The price of our sins was paid in full forever by Jesus on the cross. The debt is forgiven, and the penalty is removed, with no way for it to ever be reinstated. There are no sins left on our account to burn. None of us deserved God's salvation. None of us could ever do anything to earn his favor. Our only hope is his grace, and in his great love and mercy, that is exactly what he has provided for us. But God, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins, hath quickened us together with Christ. God removed the penalty of sin forever for all those who trust Jesus as their Savior by grace through faith.
Stay calmly conscious of me today, no matter what. Remember that I go before you as well as with you in the day. Nothing takes me by surprise. I will not allow circumstances to overwhelm you, so long as you look to me. I will help you cope with whatever the moment presents. Collaborating with me brings blessings that far outreach all of your troubles. Awareness of my presence contains joy that can endure all eventualities. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff comfort me. Psalm 23, 1-4. 2 Corinthians 4:16 and 17. Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all.